Hello everyone and welcome to another TDR family gaming video. This is Droid TDR and today we're just going to give you a quick inside look at some of the things you get with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's right. So if we go over onto the Steam page, there's a couple of pieces of news here. The first one is Mass Effect has a Legendary Edition photo mode. Hooray! I guess, if you're into doing that sort of thing. So, in the Legendary Edition, you get the photo mode where you can, I guess, take screenshots and then affect them in various ways. And they have some samples here of the screenshots. Could be pretty cool. And then, let's go above that. The Mass Effect Trilogy soundtrack is out. It's a 4-hour long mix of oodles and oodles of tunes. Additionally, you can also create custom art and download the bonus content. Let's go download the bonus content. So you can just go to this webpage apparently for Mass Effect, and we're giving fans a chance to download content previously available in the deluxe edition for Mass Effect 2 and 3, as well as the first Mass Effect soundtrack. This is only going to be around for a couple more days. There's also 2 PDF art books, 2 PDF comic books, and a Normandy digital lithograph. So if you get here in the next couple of days, it might be there. Otherwise, it might be gone. So get going to it. All right, well, I'll show you what's in there. Or let's first go check out the Normandy lithograph. All right, well, here it is, the Normandy lithograph. I'm sure it looks even better framed on a wall. Here's Mass Effect 2 Collector's Edition art book. Now check this out. We've got things all the way from the Elusive Man to concept artwork for Grunt, Turian, here Garrus looking. There's more Elusive Man. Here we go. Here's some Cerberus folks. This obviously is Miranda, but they originally had the idea of her with blonde hair. Obviously she has black hair in the final. There's Jack, heck of a saucy make your own rules sort of gal. Here we go. Samara over on the left's how she ended up. Some of the early concept art on the right. There's Legion sporting some N7 armor, worked into his backstory as to how he got that and why that was there. Here we go. Morden, how do you make smart scientist also be of a special forces combat troop? Well, they ended up with the design on the right. Here we go. Tally ended up pretty close to the one on the left. Some early concept art there in the center. And then on the right, we have the early design of Thane, trying to make him look like a crazy sleek looking alien assassin that you might just fall in love with. Then some more crazy concept art on Reapers, Reaper technology. What would it look like if you started fusing technology with human beings? Oh my gosh, it's a mess. What would the collectors look like themselves? Some sort of a insect bug-like creature. Then worlds. Oh my gosh, there's so many worlds to look at and explore in the Mass Effect series. And then architecture styles. Some concept art again. Purgatory. Coreless concept art. There's some bars, possibly one of the clubs that you visit. Maybe even Afterlife. I don't know. Here's Omega. Omega is sort of a lawless place that you need to go and visit. Maybe that's what this concept art is from. The club in Omega. And then here's some concept art for the collector base. Some more things on transportation concept art. Look at that. Collector ship. A fusion of technology and all sorts of other craziness. We've got some Quarian ships here. Some shuttles that might be on the Normandy, or that we might see related to Normandy type or Cerberus type styles of shuttles, including gunships. And boom, there's the SR-1. That was from Mass Effect 1. That's what it looked like at the end. Oof. And here now, the Normandy SR-2. A little bigger, a little bolder, a little shinier. And there's the inside. Incredible stuff. Mass Effect 2 there. So what else do we have? We have 2 comics. One of them is called Mass Effect Invasion. Should go to any length to protect what's hers. So this is the story of the person in charge of the Omega Station, or who has taken over the Omega Station. A nearly 30-page graphic novel about Aria and her battles with Cerberus to keep the Omega Station. In addition, you get a comic called Redemption, which sort of happens between, I think, Mass Effect 1 and 2. This gives a description of how Liara Tassoni, what was her journey like between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2? How was she looking for Shepard? What had happened to them? And it goes through a number of things with Batarians, so a nearly 30-page bit there, but then leading into comic number 2, the local comic shop near you. All right, let's look at some art of Mass Effect 3. Again, if you have not played the game, do not watch this. This is going to give you all sorts of clues as to what's going on in the story, so don't check this out if you have not played the game. The art of Mass Effect 3, obviously very perilous. Cover shot here, Mass Effect 3. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we have the Reapers coming down. Here we are. There's Shepard. There's all sorts of characters in Mass Effect 3 that showed up in Mass Effect 1 and 2, and depending on how many of them you saved and carried forward in your crew and what decisions you made, you may or may not have Ashley or Kaidan or any of these people. And then James Vega, tanky tough guy. There we go. Garrus, looking very sleek and silvery in this Mass Effect 3. And here we are, Liara. Who wouldn't want Liara on their side after all that she did in Mass Effect 1 and 2, assuming she's still alive? So Jack's grown up a little bit, still has the tattoos, but is now taken on a little bit more of a leadership role. Here we go. Here's EDI, some concept art. Protheans, what are they going to look like? What type of armor are they going to wear? What should the Protheans look like? How does Kai Lang show up? Cerberus's top assassin ended up looking pretty much like this. And then, what about the Elusive Man? The Elusive Man, a little bit taken over by Collector Reaper technology. All sorts of combat art concepts here. What would the Cerberus units look like? Here's some troopers, here's some engineers, here's some snipers, Centurions, tough guys, and then the Atlas. And now we get to some of the grossness, some of the Reapers. They're like spiders and people all mixed together. So there are some smaller Reapers that you can then do battle with as well in this third game. It's epic. It's crazy. Here's some concept artwork for Earth. And here it is before and after the invasion, or during the invasion. There we go, the Mars base that plays early in Mass Effect 3. Circular science base. Solarian homeworld here. What would that look like? Very sleek. Tachanka here. One of the Krogan worlds. Here we've got one of the Krogan cities, mostly decimated or starting to get destroyed. More concept art of a battle, right? And then this being more like what it looked like in Rannoch, for example, a Quarian homeworld, getting some great concept work, and yet very distinct from every other species world and architecture style. And then the Asari, very flowing, very grandeur, very mature, very gorgeous. These homeworlds. Then more concept work on the Citadel, some interior shots. Here's what would the Turian homeworld look like? What would some of its architecture look like? Might look like a bunch of temporary bases. Turian's very much into military. Cerberus headquarters. There you go, the Elusive Man on the left. There's Kai Lang, looking like he has just had one heck of a fight. Some more Normandy SR2 Mark II. Possibly getting invaded now by Cerberus. Then some more work on shuttles and other types of spacecraft that might have been at Earth, different vehicles that are used. Mass Effect 3, one of the first games with the Omni Blade, not just the Omni Tool. And then lots and lots of different weapons for different styles, different cultures, different races, etc. Crucible here, starting to get designed, put together, and bam! There you go. And did you know there's even a bigger book, 184-page hardcover of Mass Effect art? Even more. And so there you have it. All sorts of stuff in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. But if you didn't know about this extra content, wanted to make sure that you did know how to get the concept art, the graphic novels, the lithograph, the soundtrack, and even more stuff. So leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the extra content. And we'll see you in the next one.